Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Tan Ellen back again with another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. So today we are doing the deck profile of Crusadias. Now the reason why I love Crusadias is because they're very versatile, they have like amazing artworks, and I definitely love how it's a very heavy combo oriented deck. Well, I wouldn't say heavy combo, but with me this deck is heavy combo, but the ability to either go second or first. So usually when you're playing Crusadia and going first, you set up a lot of negations. If you're going second, you basically one punch man them. There is no try, you know. Like Crusadia in Australia, when I play Crusadias, I don't believe in going second try. I believe in succeeding once. So yeah, so here we go. So first, obviously, we're gonna introduce you to the Crusadia core. Most important thing is you got to run 3 of every Crusadia monsters. Well, not every, but certain Crusadia monsters. So first up, you playing 3 Crusadia Reclusia. With this card is special summon to a zone that the link monster points to. You can pop a card. You can target one card on the field and himself, and pop it. Just to be aware that to make it easy for you guys, that all the Crusadia monster effects, their first effects are the same. They special summon themselves to a zone that a link monster points to. So this makes it easier, but their second effects are always different. So this guy pops cards, so amazing, good interruption, it's a good starter play. And the best thing is, with Crusadia monsters, to have a successful run, you gotta have two Crusaders in your hand. If you have 2 Crusaders in your hand, more power to you, because that's what you want. Oh yeah, baby. So there we go. So we got running 3 Crusadia Draco, special summons to a zone the link monster points to, your link monster points to be aware of that. It has to be your link monster. His effect is that when he special summons, you can target a Crusadia monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Next, run 3 Crusadia Borea. It's a level 3 tuner monster, sexy little elf here from the Lord of the Rings series. When this card is in your graveyard, if a Crusadia monster battles or is targeted, or it would be destroyed by card effects, you can banish her and that card survives. Well, Crusadia monster survives, so yeah, so she's good for that once per turn. And she's a level 3 tuner, so which is also an amazing. Now we've got the Crusadia Leonis. When this card is special summoned to a link zone that your link monster points to, you can target that link Crusadia monster that you control, and that link monster gains piercing battle damage. Oh yes, who doesn't love a nice penetration when you think you're safe? Leonis comes right in. So yeah, to top it all off, we got the 3 Crusadia Maximus, a level 4 light type psychic monster. Maximus basically doubles battle damage to a Crusadia link monster. Yeah, fun time. So this is your one punch man. This is what makes Crusadia Ecomax one punch man, pretty much. You know, it's like one of those sayings where, hey, you know, watch this. I'm thinking I'm going to survive. Famous last words. No, you won't. There is no coming back from that. So yeah, so this is your Crusadia core. So obviously, 3 ofs. So now we're going to go with the non-Crusadia monsters. Basically, these are extenders for your plays. So we run one white dragon Wyvern Buster, level 4. Simple enough. Just banish a light type monster, special summon this baby, and when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add this guy. Black Dragon Collar Serpent, same thing as Wyvern Buster, banish a light type monster to special summon him, and when he's sent to the graveyard, you can add this guy back. So yeah, pretty much extender. If I said light, banish one light, I mean one dark, so sorry. It's late. What can I say? Okay, then we got the rocket monsters. We got the Silver Rocket Dragon and the Rocket Tracer. See, a lot of people can play 2 Rocket Tracers and 1 Silver Rocket, or 1 Rocket Tracer, or 2 of these guys, but I preferably like to play 1 of each. You know, the less time you see them in your hands, the better. And you can always fix your hand if you play so you just Scoldred with them, but also, you know, if you're stuck with them, you're stuck with them. I know, rough times, right? Yeah, so, but you can still make something out of this. But anyway, yes. I don't often see these guys in my hand, thank God, but when I do, it's like, well, scoop. Just kidding. You can always do something. It's extenders. I run the Kaiju package. No, I'm just kidding. My package is just 2 because I believe 3 or 4 is a crowd. So these are basically helps you. So basically for your second, if you're going second, this kaiju is your recipe for disaster. So you tribute your opponent's monster, summon Equamax to this to where where this card is obviously on your opponent's side, and Equamax will just summon in front of it because Equamax will gain the attack of 3/3, and yeah, fun times. Gamma Seal is usually just for first turns because Gamma Seal on the field. Because surprisingly, a lot of people look at Gamma Seal and they're like, oh yeah, he's a kaiju, no tokens, therefore he can't negate. So when you have kaiju counters on the field, you can remove any kaiju counters on the field and negate a card effect. Basically, it negate banishes, and it's not a once per turn either. So it's like Naturia base. As long as you have counters on the field, you can keep negating. It's crazy shit. And there's a lot of people scared of kaijus. Then we're running the limited Red Eyes Darkness Meta Dragon, obviously for the special combo with the Draco and whatnot. I can show you that if you like later on the video. I don't know how it's going to go with one hand, but I do my best. So now we're going with the spells. So we got 3 Kaiju Kyoto Waterfront. So when I was talking about the Kaiju counters, this is your main counter generator. So Kyoto Waterfront, what it does is that every time a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, it gains a counter. So that's any card, so that including your opponents as well. The maximum is 5 counters. If you have 3 counters, you can add a kaiju monster from your deck to your hand, and it does not remove the 3 counters. It just says when this card has 3 counters, you can while this card has 3 counters or more kaiju counters, you can add a kaiju monster from your deck to your hand. So it's crazy. And obviously when a kaiju monster activates its effect, which is Gamma Seal, remove 2 kaiju counters on anywhere on the field, negate the activation, and banish that card, which is crazy. Oh, and if this card would be destroyed by a card effect, while it has a kaiju counter, remove that 1 kaiju counter instead. So yeah, it's crazy. And then you gain that kaiju counter. So yeah, it's basically Magical City of Endymion on crack. The next card you play 3 of is the Call by the Daddy. You do not want to be interrupted during your turn by Ash Blossoms, because if you do, it's like, well, okay, you just had to be that one guy, didn't you? But yeah, so it's, basically prevent interruptions and negation. Next, you want to play 3 Quick Launch. This is for your rocket plays. Self-explanatory, special summon a rocket monster, like any, and then go from there. 2 ofs. We'll go with the Crusadia power. Basically, you can target 1 Crusadia monster you control. That Crusadia monster is unaffected by card effects this turn, except its own. So basically, it's an immunity for your Crusadia. You just go in and have some fun. I remember a guy, we had a battle. I actually explained to him about Crusadia power. He's like, oh yeah, cool. Tries to borrow load me through my Equamax. And he just died because he thought he could just take my monster, but no, he couldn't, even though I said the effect. Anyway, important to read cards, ladies and gentlemen. 1-offs, we go with World Legacy Succession, just as for extension. World Legacy Guard Dragon. It targets 1 level 4 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard. You can add it to your hand or special summon it to the field, and you can also manipulate the zone where the dragon can go to. Good shit. The 1 terraforming, because you really want to see that kawaii waterfront as soon as possible. 1 monster reborn for, of course, extension. 1 reinforcement of the army, and of course 1 pot of avarice. Yes, a lot of people are like, what, pot of avarice? Oh my god, that could have been something else. That could have been another kaiju. Well, shut up, Bob. Pot of Avarice is amazing in this deck because you can target 5 monsters in your graveyard and recycle them again. Hint, Equamax, because I only run 1 Equamax, so yeah. But then again, I could still get, called by the daddy, which can be rough, but still, draw 2. And lastly, Crusadia Crawler, a nice little trap card. I think it's mandatory to play at least 1 of them. What it does is that this card, you can activate this card, special summon it to a link zone that you control. and add 1 World Legacy spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So yeah, it's nice, yes. Oh no, sorry, you can add 1 World Legacy card. There we go. Just a nice little extender, and it's a Crusadia monster as well. Alright, now we're going to go to the extra deck. So let's be nice and easy. So first we'll go with the FA Dawn Dragster, level 7. So what this guy does, he's basically negates spells and traps. Up to the number of levels it's equal to. So the maximum number you can negate is 3 cards because it removes 2 levels each time. So yeah, it's just a good spell and trap negation because, you know, I love my opponents. I love interacting with my opponents but not interacting with them at all. Yeah, fun times. Then I play my Savage Borrowloads Savage Daddy Dragon. Obviously, it negates card effects on the field. So what it does is that when this card is synchro summon, you can target 1 link monster in your graveyard, preferably Skuldred, and equip it to this card, and it gains counters equal to the link level of that monster, which is 4. So you can easily make a link negate 4 cards on the field, but you can only negate it once per turn. So OP, but not that OP, sadly. Now we're going to go to our link monsters. So we got 2 Crusadia Magias. These are important. You need to run 2. So many times I've seen people run 1 of them, and it's just why are you running 1? These are your main searches. You need them. All right. So even if you can't, you need them. So what Crusadia Magius does is that when an effect monster is special summoned to the link zone this card points to, you can add a Crusadia monster. There we go. Nice and simple. The next card we play is the Link Spider. This card is incredible. Incredible. So Link Spider, what it does is that it's basically to fight against Nimbiru Daddy Me. So when if let's say if your opponent plays Nimbiru, you can link away that token monster, special summon this card, then special summon a Crusadia monster this card to the zone that this card points to. And yeah, he's just like, what was that? Sorry, I didn't hear you say that. I didn't hear you say stop. I'm still gonna play, right? I'm still gonna play. And then you got your Guard Dragon Pisty and your Guard Dragon LP. LP, what it does is special summon the dragon from your deck or hand. Pisty allows you to special summon a dragon from your graveyard or your banished zone. So yeah, it's a nice little recursion. It's extension as well. Then we got your Guard Crusadia Sparta. Sparta special effect is that if an effect monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, except the battle damage, you can target 1 monster on either player's main monster zone, except this card, and move it to another main monster zone on its controller's field. So basically, you know, you special summon a Crusadia Draco or any dragon monster, link away, special summon LP, target, activate Sparta's ability to target LP, switch to this zone, and then you got a free zone to special summon your Dark Metal Dragon. What? Alright. Next we've got the Crusadia Regulex, another amazing card, another card you need to run 2 of. This card gives you, when a monster is special summoned to the zone that this card is pointing to, you can add a Crusadia spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, which is pretty much this guy. So yes, so this card is pretty cool, pretty important, and it's also helpful for your link climb as well if anything arises. Your main beta, your Crusadia Equimax, 1 Crusadia Equimax. I know a lot of people will say, why you're running 1, but look, the extra deck is pretty tight, ladies. Yeah, sorry, the Crusadia, like the extra deck is pretty tight because my deck is primarily based on negation, but like I said, this deck doesn't believe in punching twice. It only punches once. So Equimax usually for, you know, going second play. You can always recur it back with a Crusadia, with a Pot of Avarice and Draco. I think Draco can actually add this thing back. Look, I'm just assuming, guys. I'm sorry. Let's just quick have a look. No, that's good. You said you can target 1 Crusadia one Crusadia card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So yeah, so you can always grab this baby and shove it back. There we go. So there we go. There's that problem solved. Done. Moving on. This is a triple burst dragon. This is just for link material, basically. So like I said, if you have to climb into LP and Pesty, and then you can't do anything more because you either got cock blocked by Nibiru or whatever, link away, special summon this, get another Crusadia monster, link that away, get a Magius, and special summon Avamax. So yeah, I'd like to thank shout out to Ben for that little combo right there. So this is Ben Risotto's was it barricade or barrier to get over. The next card is Yugioh Crusadia. Amazing card. Fixes your hand, allows you to special summon. This is your key card that allows you to special summon your Kaiju Gameciel, the water Kaiju, because you can special summon once per turn. You can special summon a monster from your hand to this card link zone that it points to. So yeah, pretty good stuff. And lastly, we got the Yugioh Crusadia Avamax. This card can't be targeted. Monsters that battles your monsters has to battle this guy, and when your opponent battles this card, when this card battles an opponent's special summon monster, it gains the attack equal to the monster that was special summons attack points. So yeah, some good shit. And if this card is sent to the graveyard either by battle or by card effect, you can shuffle one card on the field and shuffle it back into the deck. So yeah, he's a pretty good guy. He's basically just sitting a wall. He's like, come at me, bro. So yeah, so this video has been gone long enough. I'd like to say thank you to those who have watched my YouTube channel and been sticking around all those time. And as I should always say, happy dueling everyone, and take care. Bye bye.